it aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Down the right sideline. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Parkey is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. Throwing, Jones.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 19 carries, 85 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, he knows he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The Patriots at 6-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, taking on the plays a little bit for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that are a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often. How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. When a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Cousins on 1st down.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's got some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Cook.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, it's Cook.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive.
And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jones. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are even at 10 apiece. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
From the 31, Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, once again, from all of us at EA Sports, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's had a fantastic day on the couch, belt unbuckled, feet up. This, of course, the nightcap to a great day of football here on this Thanksgiving holiday 2022.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Cousins again.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. Randall Cobb from 19 yards away.
And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They hand this off to Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, once again, happy Thanksgiving.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Now a dump off here complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, this is Harris. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He finds his target, Beckham.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. operating from the gun. Jones.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle to Smith.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back in the 23-yard line.
Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground? Folks, kick is good.
And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Cousins. Caught by Cobb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, Cousins. Open man, here's Cobb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be fourth down. The kick by Parkey is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustment. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. First and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. This is third and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They go play action. Cousins rolling to his left. That's complete to Cobb. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on third and 2. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
8 yards to go on second down.
They run it again with Cook. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Randall Cobb with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. That time a 6-play drive, and the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So now Jones and the Patriots down 27-20, a minute 54 on the clock. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Now Jones. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Jones. And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Jones. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jones.
This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And the touchdown and P18 mean we are tied here in the final minute of play.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's Cousins.
That's complete. It's Cook.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly.
Completes this to Jefferson. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Cousins to throw.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. possession. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now an all rest on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Vikings,